the WWE Universe exploded into absolute chaos when Roman Reigns made his shocking return to Friday Night SmackDown with a mystery partner that nobody saw coming. The arena went completely dark, and when those lights came back on, the entire wrestling world changed forever. This wasn't just another comeback, this was a statement that will reshape everything we thought we knew about the Bloodline and the future of WWE. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right now because you don't want to miss what happens next in this unbelievable story. The night started like any other SmackDown episode, with superstars battling it out in the ring and fans chanting for their favorites, but something felt different in the air. There was an energy building throughout the arena that nobody could quite explain. The show was moving along smoothly when suddenly every single light in the building cut out completely. The crowd immediately began buzzing with anticipation because everyone knows what darkness means in WWE. Cell phones lit up the arena like stars in the night sky as thousands of fans tried to capture whatever was about to happen. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife, and then that familiar music hit. The sound of Roman Reigns' theme song sent shockwaves through the entire building as fans jumped to their feet screaming at the top of their lungs. Some were cheering with pure joy while others were expressing their frustration, but everyone was on their feet because, love him or hate him, Roman Reigns commands attention like nobody else in professional wrestling. The tribal chief walked out onto that stage with the same confidence and swagger that has defined his championship reigns, but something was different this time. His eyes told a story of determination mixed with something else that fans couldn't quite read. He stood at the top of the ramp soaking in the reaction from the crowd with that trademark smirk on his face, but he wasn't alone. Standing right beside Roman Reigns was a figure that sent the commentary team into complete shock and confusion. The mystery partner was covered from head to toe in a black hooded jacket that concealed their identity completely. Speculation ran wild through the arena as fans tried to figure out who could possibly be standing next to the head of the table. The mystery partner moved with purpose and confidence, suggesting this wasn't some random nobody but someone with serious credentials in the wrestling business. Roman pointed toward the ring as if to say they were coming to handle business, and the two of them began their walk down the ramp together. The camera zoomed in trying to catch any glimpse of who might be under that hood, but WWE production made sure to keep the mystery alive for as long as possible. Social media immediately exploded with theories and guesses as fans around the world tried to solve the puzzle. Was it a returning superstar from injury? Could it be someone from NXT finally making their main roster debut? Perhaps it was a legend coming back for one more run? The possibilities seemed endless, and that's exactly what made this moment so electric. Roman and his mystery partner reached the bottom of the ramp and stood there for a moment staring into the ring where several superstars had gathered to see what was happening. Inside the ring stood some of SmackDown's top talent who had been in the middle of a segment before Roman's music interrupted everything. They looked genuinely surprised and unsure of how to react to this situation. Roman Reigns slowly climbed the steel steps with his mystery partner following close behind. The tribal chief stepped through the ropes and immediately demanded a microphone because everyone knew he had something important to say. The crowd noise reached deafening levels as Roman lifted the microphone to his lips and prepared to speak. He let the moment breathe for several seconds, allowing the anticipation to build even more before finally opening his mouth. Roman Reigns told the WWE Universe that his absence from television wasn't because he was running away or hiding from anyone. He explained that he was taking time to reassess his situation and figure out his next move in this chess game that is WWE. The tribal chief said he watched from home as chaos erupted within the Bloodline and people tried to claim his throne while he was gone. He stated that nobody could ever truly replace him because he is WWE and WWE is him. Roman declared that his return wasn't just about reclaiming his spot at the top but about bringing someone with him who would help ensure that his reign continues for years to come. The mystery partner stood silently beside him, adding to the intrigue of the entire situation. The superstars in the ring tried to interrupt Roman, but he shut them down immediately with just a look and a raised hand. The tribal chief has that kind of presence where he doesn't even need to say anything sometimes to command respect and silence. Roman continued, explaining that the person standing next to him represents the future of his legacy and the evolution of his mission. He said this partnership was formed out of mutual respect and a shared vision for what WWE should be. The head of the table proclaimed that together they would be unstoppable and anyone who stood in their way would be destroyed. Fans were hanging on every single word, trying to piece together clues about the mystery partner's identity. Roman Reigns then did something unexpected by talking about his family and the struggles within the Bloodline over recent months. He addressed the issues with GUSO and Jimmy USO and the drama that had unfolded during his time away. The tribal chief said that blood doesn't always mean loyalty and sometimes you need to look outside your family to find true allies. This statement sent shockwaves through the arena because it suggested Roman might be turning his back on the Bloodline concept that defined his championship reign. He explained that this mystery partner proved their loyalty to him in ways his own family never could. The emotion in his voice was real and fans could tell this wasn't just a storyline but something Roman felt deeply about. The moment everyone was waiting for finally arrived when Roman Reigns turned to his mystery partner and told them to reveal themselves to the world. The figure slowly reached up and grabbed the hood of their jacket. Time seemed to slow down as thousands of fans held their breath waiting to see who would be revealed. The hood came off and the entire arena erupted into absolute pandemonium when the identity was finally shown. Standing there next to Roman Reigns was someone that nobody predicted, and the shock was written on every single face in the building. The commentary team was screaming, trying to process what they were seeing, while fans jumped up and down in disbelief. The mystery partner turned out to be one of the most talented and respected wrestlers in the entire industry. This person had the skills to back up any claim Roman made about their abilities. What made this partnership so shocking was the history between these two individuals and how their paths had crossed before in unexpected ways. The revealed superstar grabbed a microphone and spoke for the first time, explaining why they chose to align with Roman Reigns. They talked about respect and understanding that sometimes you need to join forces with the best to achieve greatness. This superstar said they watched Roman dominate WWE for years and realized that fighting against him was pointless when they could accomplish so much more together. The chemistry between Roman Reigns and his new partner was immediately apparent as they stood side by side in the ring. They moved in sync and their body language showed a level of comfort that usually takes years to develop. The new alliance sent a clear message to the entire WWE roster that a new era was beginning right then and there. The superstars who were already in the ring didn't know how to react because this changed everything about the power structure on SmackDown. Some looked angry while others appeared concerned about what this meant for their own careers and championship aspirations. The tribal chief and his partner stood tall in the center of the ring, looking like an absolutely dominant force. What happened next turned the entire segment into complete chaos and gave fans even more to talk about. The lights went out again, plunging the arena into darkness for a second time in one night. When the lights came back on, there were more people in the ring surrounding Roman and his partner. A group of superstars had rushed the ring during the blackout, looking to make a statement of their own. They weren't going to just stand back and let Roman Reigns waltz back into WWE and declare himself the king without any challenge. A huge brawl broke out with bodies flying everywhere and the crowd going absolutely insane with excitement. Security tried to restore order, but it was useless as the fighting spilled out of the ring and up the ramp. Roman Reigns and his mystery partner, now revealed, fought back against the attacking superstars, showing exactly why they were such a dangerous combination. Every move they made was calculated and powerful, demonstrating years of experience and natural talent. The tribal chief hit his signature Superman punch on one attacker while his partner delivered a devastating finisher to another. They were cleaning house and making it clear that anyone who challenged them would face serious consequences. The commentary team was losing their minds trying to call all the action while also processing the enormous implications of what this new partnership meant for WWE going forward. Referees and officials flooded the ring trying to separate everyone, but the damage was already done. The segment finally ended with Roman Reigns and his partner standing tall in the ring, surrounded by the bodies of their attackers. They raised their arms in victory as the crowd noise reached levels that threatened to blow the roof off the building. The tribal chief grabbed the microphone one more time and delivered a final message to everyone watching. He said this was just the beginning and that SmackDown now belonged to them. Roman promised that championships would be won and legacies would be cemented as this partnership took over WWE. His partner nodded in agreement and added that anyone who doubted them would learn a very painful lesson very soon. The show went off the air with that powerful image burned into the minds of everyone watching. Social media went into overdrive after the show ended, with fans and wrestling personalities sharing their thoughts and reactions. The hashtag about Roman's return trended worldwide within minutes as people couldn't stop talking about what they just witnessed. Debate raged about whether this partnership was a good move for Roman or if it would backfire spectacularly. Some fans loved the fresh direction while others were skeptical about how it would all play out. Wrestling journalists were already writing articles and breaking down every detail of the segment, trying to predict what would happen next. The buzz generated by this one appearance was exactly what WWE needed to kick their programming into high gear. Backstage interviews after the show revealed that nobody in the locker room knew this was coming. Several superstars expressed shock and admitted they had no idea Roman was even in the building that night. The mystery partner also did a backstage interview explaining their decision in more detail. They talked about watching Roman's career and always having respect for what he accomplished. The newly revealed superstar said this opportunity was too good to pass up because together they could achieve things neither could do alone. They promised fans that this partnership would deliver amazing matches and unforgettable moments that would be talked about for years to come. The WWE Universe is now left wondering what comes next for this shocking new alliance. Will Roman Reigns go after the championship he once held for so long? Is his partner also gunning for gold on their own? How will the rest of the SmackDown roster respond to this challenge? These questions and many more will need answers in the coming weeks. One thing is absolutely certain though, and that's the fact that WWE just became a lot more interesting with Roman Reigns back in the picture. The tribal chief proved once again why he is the biggest star in professional wrestling and why his presence changes everything. This return will go down as one of the most shocking and well-executed surprises in recent WWE history. The partnership between Roman Reigns and this mystery superstar opens up so many possibilities for storytelling and dream matches. Fans are already fantasy booking potential feuds and championship matches in their heads. The tag team division just got a massive boost with these two potentially entering that scene. Singles competition also becomes more interesting knowing these two will have each other's backs. Every title on SmackDown is now in jeopardy because Roman and his partner are coming for all the gold. The champions better be ready because a storm is coming their way and it's wearing the faces of two of the most talented performers in the business. Longtime fans of Roman Reigns are thrilled to see him back doing what he does best. His absence from television left a noticeable void that nobody else could fill. The tribal chief carries himself with a confidence and presence that is truly rare in professional wrestling. Adding a partner of equal caliber to his side only multiplies his effectiveness and star power. This isn't just about wins and losses but about creating moments that fans will remember forever. Roman has always been able to deliver those moments whether people cheered him or booed him. Now with this new alliance he has even more tools to work with and more ways to surprise the audience. The creative possibilities are endless and that's exciting for everyone involved. The reveal of the mystery partner was executed perfectly with just enough secrecy to keep people guessing but not so much that it felt dragged out. WWE production did an excellent job building tension and making the moment feel huge. The camera work captured every important reaction and emotion in the arena. The commentary team sold the surprise authentically, which added to the overall impact. Everything came together to create a segment that will be replayed and discussed for a very long time. These are the kinds of moments that remind people why they fell in love with professional wrestling in the first place. The combination of athleticism, storytelling, and pure entertainment is unmatched when done correctly. Roman Reigns has always been someone who elevates everyone around him, whether they're allies or opponents. His new partner is about to benefit from being associated with one of the biggest names in WWE history. The exposure and opportunities that come from working with Roman are career-changing. At the same time, Roman benefits from having a fresh dynamic and someone who can help carry the workload. Wrestling is physically demanding and having a trusted partner means both can stay healthier and deliver better performances. The business side of this partnership makes just as much sense as the creative side. WWE knows that Roman moves the needle and giving him interesting angles keeps fans engaged and subscriptions active. The coming weeks will be crucial for establishing exactly what this partnership means and where it's headed. Fans will be tuning in every single week to see what Roman and his partner do next. Ratings are likely to spike because people want to be part of the conversation and see these moments live. The unpredictability factor has returned to WWE programming, which is always a good thing. When fans genuinely don't know what's going to happen, they're more invested in watching. Roman Reigns returning with a mystery partner checked all the boxes for creating buzz and getting people talking. The execution was nearly flawless and the payoff delivered exactly what was promised. This is why wrestling fans remain so passionate about WWE despite ups and downs over the years. When they get it right and deliver these incredible moments, nothing else in entertainment quite compares. The energy in that arena was electric and translated perfectly through television screens to fans watching at home. Roman Reigns proved once again that he is the measuring stick for WWE and that his star power is undeniable. His mystery partner proved they belong on the same level and that this partnership has serious potential. Together they just kicked off what could be one of the most talked about storylines of the entire year. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you never miss any updates on this incredible story as it continues to develop, because things are only going to get more intense from here.